Nakabutas agad si Jared Famous sa pagbubukas ng ating fourth and final quarter of action na hatid sa atin ng Motolite. For Express and Service Call 370-6686. 101.91, balik sa 10 abante ng Batang Pier after that famous hit. Bumargin po kasama si Dr. J. Andiao together with Miss Riza Diaz sa tambuong puwersa ng inyong Sports 5 kung saan offensive foul ang napito kay Ranita de Ocampo.
Famous made 14 of his 20 points in about 7 minutes of time in between the middle of the third quarter and that first attempt here in the fourth. He just suddenly became very aggressive at the post.
Famous is joined on the floor by Hayes, Jensen, Buenafe, and Cryan. Katapat sina Williams, Castro, De Ocampo, Bonasher, and Pettigrew. 9 seconds to shoot para sa mga nakaputi. Famous once again!
Well, if you got money in the bank, keep on going to the bank. Pwede ka mag-withdraw na mag-withdraw.
Anli daw yung laman ng ATM na yun.
Tingnan naman natin itong Anli sa kabila, Anli ni Castro.
27 points already for the Blur. They go to De Ocampo. It's been a quiet night offensively for RDO. Not for long. He scores his 6th point.
Kita mo, hindi na siya sa poste. Dahil medyo napapagtulungan siya doon. Unang-una, Marvin Hayes holds his ground and then Famous comes in to distract the shot. So he comes up with the different move. Go back to the back. You gotta reverse that ball.
Famous on the attack. Nandun naman si Hayes sa ilalim pero na-traffic si Jared sa pagkakataon na yun at inabot pa ng foul.
Both teams are making the adjustment. Nag-adjust na sa defense dito ang talk and text. Kelly's pushing him out, then there's help coming. Pero si Marvin Hayes talagang he's just moving around the baseline hoping to be able to get a pass.
Cryan dun sa loob, jumps it over. They locate Ronjay. Long one doesn't work pero Cryan tracks it down. Naka-offensive rebound pa sila kahit tatakbo na lang sila.
Who wants the ball more?
Famous in trouble.
Eh, sa kanya pa rin.
Oh, had to adjust. The entire bench of GlobalPort asking for a foul.
I think in that situation, wala nang foul yun. Dahil halos wala naman talaga tumapit. He just got a good offensive rebound and a good putback.
Castro on the move. Napapektos yun.
Castro is destroying the defense of the guy defending him. Either three-point shooting or just penetrating.
Shades of the Korea game. Ginagawa niya dito. Tatanggap ng bola sa ibabaw. Atake. Bahala na si Batman. Pasok naman palagi ang tira.
Kelly called for a foul, but it's not going to be a shooting foul. He was pushed out before the attempt.
Buenafe maglalabas ng bola. 10 ang abante rito ng Batang Pier. Hinahanap ng Batang Pier ang kanilang ika-4 na panalo and try and snap this 2-game slide. Nagpisilat sila 3-0 bago matalo ng back-to-back. Ito namang Talking Texas at 3-1 at this point of the Governor's Cup. Riza, ano balita?
Most certainly, sikat na sikat nga ito si Jared Famous sa Talking Text Huddle. Ang sabi nila, they want to lessen his activity, limit him to dribbling. They like Kelly Williams matching up on him, but he's just too big. He needs help, so everybody would have to double on him. Magu.
Sikat na sikat si Famous, eh. You, ha?
As you look at the game's team standings, that's why Talking Text is trying to fight to join Alaska and Barako Gold. While GlobalPort, they're trying to pick up their 4th win. With 4 to be eliminated right now, you look at least you have to have 5 wins para maging safe na makapasok ka. So, 4 na may eliminate dyan. That's gonna be a push on Jensen.
So, unang target, make the top 8.
Yeah.
Sabi mo, baka 5 wins pwede na, Doc.
5.
Pagka nakuha mo na yung...
Then, pwede ka na mag-ambisyon to try to get to the top 4 where you will have the twice to beat advantage. But you look at going in first. Well, that's the way it always is.
Parang, pag maganda na yung baraha, mag-all up ka na.
Yeah.
Ambisyon na eh.
Bago ka mag-all in.
Silipin muna natin ang ating performance play hatid sa atin ng Stanley Tools. Performance in action. Pettigrew will bring Talking Text to within 10.
He's a pretty good free throw shooter also. Very steady from that area.
Cryan may tangan ng bola. Down to good of the defense. Sobra yung kanyang tira. RDO with the board. 11 pa rin ang awante rito ng GlobalPort. Pettigrew, nakupitin.
Oh, that was a nice pass by Larry Conisher.
Siyempre, pahit ng kamay si Pettigrew sa kanyang salawal.
Yeah, he should
Nadulas
finish that. He should finish that.
Cryem may tanga ng bola. Jensen back to Cryem. They want Famous to attack Pettigrew pero ganda ng denial defense doon. Cryem working against Kelly. Ford to shoot. Cryem inside. Tatapigan ni Williams from behind. Castro surveys, gets it to Pettigrew. Jensen to beat. Pettigrew barrels his way through. Sobra yung tira. Buena Fe with the board. Di niya nakita. Nauna na si Cryem doon.
Well, this is the adjustment you have to make. You want to go to the post where you have been making a living, but if you cannot, you have to reverse the ball and attack on the other side because you're wasting a lot of time and you're getting yourselves into time trouble. You gotta reverse the ball.
Ace in this rebound battle. Williams taps it over. Papunta kay Castro. Jason Castro already with 29 big points. Big pick from Kelly. Castro to machine gun down the middle. And he gets the finger roll.
I give him 2 statistical points. A good screen that wipes out the defender of Castro, and then a nice slide in for the easy layup because of the nice bounce pass by Jason.
Tsaka yun yung mga solid pick na kahit tatlong baba na, mararamdaman mo pa ng bagya.
Hindi kasi nakita ng tao. This is another shot that he likes, but he hasn't been making it. And that's going to be a loose ball foul on Jensen.
And with 7:34 remaining in this contest, sisilipin muna natin ang ating Motolite Express-Atid play of the game. Brought to us by Motolite Express-Atid. For Express-Atid service, call 370-6686.
Yeah, Pido has been really on the ball as far as putting players. He really rode out the team that gave him that big lead. But you could see that they were tired. And naka-adjust na rin yung defense ng Talking Tech. So bringing fresh players.
Castro against Pringle. Pupunta dito kay Pettigrew. Napakagat naman si Famous. Pettigrew delivers the 2 points.
He may be a 6'4" player, but he's tough underneath.
Mabasa 7 ang hinahabol ng Tropang Texters. 28 puntos na para dito kay Stephon Pettigrew. Ang import ng Tropang Texters. Pringle with a pull-up. Bitin. Castro para sa board. Doppler working against Pringle. Down the middle, stopping on a dime. Goes glass! At tinya pang pang!
Pa talaga ang kumpiyansa ni Jason ngayon.
Master guwapo move yan. Hatid sa atin ng Master Face Scrub. Sekreto ng mga guwapo. GlobalPort trying her best to quell this uprising from Talk and Text, and they go back to the bank. Jared Famous delivers from within.
Well, pinalitan yung import Pettigrew. So ang depensa si Washington. Now, Washington is not known as a post defender.
As Ranedel gets away, nabutas naman ang depensa ng GlobalPort doon.
3-point play in the making. So Ranedel and Jason Castro leading this comeback for the Tropan Texters.
Ito yung ginawa kanina lang ni Ranedel Deo Campo, catching the defense, snapping mula sa Batang Pierre. RDO, who was stuck at 4 points for the longest time, is on the line for a bonus free throw. Atin sa atin ng Smart. Live more. Naku, mintis yung bonus.
Well, sandali lang yung pahinga ni Pettigrew dahil si Washington, sandali lang. Yung inatake ni Famous, balik ulit ka, Pettigrew.
Kramer Medlangan pupunta ulit dito kay Pringle. Famous battling Pettigrew for position. They swing it around. Ito yung hinahanap mo. They go the other way to Romeo. Pull-up jumper. Romeo, no. Pettigrew to Castro. They go to Douglas. Sam is being bothered here by Semerad. Pettigrew jumps a pass. Papunta kay Fonacher. 7 to shoot para sa mga nakasul. Pettigrew down the middle. Excellent find from Larry.
Good ball movement, good player movement, and a possible 3-point play again. Gandang laban. Totally, it's a nice scoring game.
Pettigrew so far tonight, 8 for 8 from that free throw line. Eh bago yung laro to, 56% shooting lang siya sa mga una nilang laban.
Already 31 points in the ball game for him.
9 for 9 from that free throw line at baba sa isang inahabol ng tropa.
And global needs an explosion either from Pringle or from Romeo. They gotta get some help. Hindi pwede Famous lang ito.
Na-establish na nila yung loob, no? Pringle now, wanting to answer the call. Goes glass, bonus free throw is coming up.
It's not the number one overall pick for nothing. No? Improve it in that play.
Team owner Mikey Romero getting up on his feet, applauding the effort.
Nandun pala siya.
Jensen nagbabalik para naman kay Kramer. Pringle, 19 points already para dito sa Batang Pierre. The top overall pick, looking to make it a 4-point lead. Couldn't get the bounce.
Maraming rebounds rin ito si Pettigrew sa off the defensive boards.
Castro may tangan. Di makawala dito kay Pringle. Lalabas sila, papunta kay Douglas. Sam, waiting for everybody to break open that lane. Douglas, alalim na, dukot noon.
Too many weapons here on the part of Talking Tex. Douglas has had a good offensive game too.
Pringle nagmamadali sa kabilang dulo, trying to catch the defense of Talking Tex, not set up. Kung naman yung kilos na yun, Dok.
That's a hard shot. Wala ka na mahihingi kay Semerad. You played as well at the defense as I wanted you.
Lampas bewang yung pinagdukutan, no? 112-111. GlobalPort trying to add to this 1-point lead. Romeo against Douglas. Passes off to Jensen. Long bomb is a miss. Rebound Douglas. Castro sa kabilang dulo. Pupunta dito kay De Ocampo. Ranidel. Bibigay kay Pettigrew. PP hit pa para sa reverse. May kasama na namang foul. What patience being displayed here by Talking Tex, Doc.
Ranidel knew he had the advantage, but he also saw his teammate coming down the middle. Galing rin ang effort nito si Pettigrew.
33 puntos na. Make that 34 points para dito kay Stefan. Talking Tex is back ahead by 2.
What a ball game this has been.
Pringle across. De Ocampo picks him up off the switch. Stanley against RDO, goes down the middle. Pringle kicks it over. Jensen from deep, punches it through.
You're almost going to say, bakit siya parating pinapasahan?
At sa atin yan, ang PLDT on Devolution turns your ordinary TV into an internet TV. GlobalPort back ahead by 1. Mahigit 4 na minuto na lang natitira sa loob ng Big Dome. Douglas with a chance to shove the Tropang Texers back ahead. Mintis pa yung una from this 82% free throw shooter.
Yeah, good line and everything. It was just short. And we have Graham coming back into the ball game, replacing Semerad, who picked up that foul. And they are in the penalty. Kaya mabigat yun. Both teams are in the penalty now.
Douglas ties the game at 115. Both of these squads average in the late 90s in points per game. Lampas-lampas kota na to. As Cryan misses, Famous boards it. 4 ang nakapaligid.
Well, that was a foul.
Pinabot nga sa pag-angat ng tira.
Well, this new referee, Nobla, is calling it as he sees it, and he's been making the correct calls. Huh? Now let's see Famous from the free throw line.
Jared shot perfect in Dubai, 8 for 8. Misses on that first one. Castro nagbabalik para dito. Kay Canuelos Rosser. Unang free throw attempt pa lang yan para kay Famous sa gabing ito. Dati nga siyang import ng Meralco Bolts. Famous make sure of the second. Abante ang GlobalPort, 116-115.
Yes, had a fantastic second half.
6 points lang ng first half, ano?
Oh.
27
Tapos,
na dito.
wala pa nga yung first 4 minutes ng third quarter.
Actually, oh. De Ocampo lines it up. Couldn't send it home. Pringle puts his head down. Going to his strong side. Jensen from deep. Bang!
Dalawang dikit na assist si Pringle kay Jensen. Butik na inabot si Larry doon dahil of the pressure defense. Ito,
Castro. Barely gets it across the timeline. Pringle trying to keep in step. Big pick from Pettigrew. Pringle recovers, but Pettigrew na libre.
that's a foul.
No other recourse for Crime but to give that one up. Naiwan kasi si Famous, ano?
Well, alam mo, they want a hard show on Castro dahil takot sila doon eh. But Famous, you know, if you force him to the left side, you could really sag down a little bit because, you know, Pettigrew is going to dive to the basket. And Castro will get him the ball. Very reverse, ang reverse help ang nangyayari. Oh, that's the first miss from the free throw line here by Pettigrew in this ball game.
Oh, 9-4-9, ano? Bago yun.
Pero still good line. Medyo malakas yan talaga eh.
He adjusts and takes care of that one. Pamasa tatlong, inahabol ng tropa.
Magkakaroon talaga ng mismatch. Tatlo yung maliit na ginamit na sabay ni Pido dito. But all of them are gunners eh.
Pringle may tangan. Crime on the right, Romeo on the left. Ngayon, pareho na silang nasa left.
Ayan, nandiyan na. Si Romeo, inaantay na niya. Pero he didn't pull the trigger.
Romeo trying to be patient. 7 to shoot. Romeo over Douglas. Couldn't get on. Don't see Pringle for the putback.
He's played a hell of a ball game too. Ito si Pringle.
21 big points now for Stanley Pringle, dog.
Marami rin assist yan.
Douglas to Pettigrew. Nabitawan pa to sa baseline yun.
A little carelessness there.
Unforced error.
Yeah.
Ano? Masakit yan para kina Coach Joe.
Well, the French Open is on right now. No? The French Open. Kaya hindi ko inapos. Galing pa naman ako.
Pringle trying to extricate himself from the defense. Ball slapped out of bounds by one of the guys in blue. Index pa lang, tinalo nila in their first game.
Very surprising for a team like that. Especially no maayos naman na import nila si Blakely.
Famous to sa poste. Dalawa sa magupa.
That's a jump
Naipit
ball.
ni Ranidel. Jump ball.
But only 1 second left on the shot clock. So even if Global can get this ball, they gotta throw it up immediately.
Catch and shoot. Kailanganin nila dito.
But they have players that can catch and shoot actually.
You expect Famous to win. Ah, nanalo pa si Tio Campo.
Well, I think Famous laid off that. Halos hindi na siya tumalon. Eh.
Sabi pa lang natin, Yamado na siya dito. Talo na na.
Hindi siya tumalon.
2-minute warning blaring inside the big dome. Castro trying to make things happen para sa tropang Dexters. Castro with that space. No! Famous boards it.
That really looked good when it left. Nagkamali na naman sila. They did not fight over the pick. They went under. He was wide open.
GlobalPort trying to snap a 2-game slide. Pick up their 4th win. Jensen. Couldn't send it home. Tabi ka ng bola. Famous recovers para sa Batang Pierre.
And they had the 24-second shot clock. But he was pushed out and eventually they lost the ball. Token Tex has to score on this play. If not, they'll be in trouble because they're already down 2 possessions.
Douglas looking for that pick from RDO. De Ocampo off the pop. Trying on him off the switch. De Ocampo backing him up.
Well,
RDO spinning. Napakagat si Famous. Nilinis pa ng Rinyo.
I think Global will lead with that. Instead of fouling him and giving him a possible 3-point play, they still have a 3-point lead. But now they have to score on their play.
121-118. Still a 3-point lead para sa Batang Pierre. Crime. Sabi ni Romeo, bigay dito kay Jensen. Jensen sliding. Wait! Third over, pinibigay dito. Ni Crime. Castro down the line. Finger roll is good.
That's the problem of playing it too far out and not really knowing what to do with the ball. Well, both teams still have timeouts to work with, so no problem in that area.
Pringle nakawala kay Douglas down the middle. Pringle, middays! Castro with the leather. 2 timeouts for Token Tex. Di na muna nila gagamitin dito. Pringle trying to recover.
Well, if Token Tex will use this timeout, and they are, no, they are not.
Mukha namang si Pringle nakasundot non from behind, but the officials trying to make sure hindi na ulit nahawakan yun ni Jason Castro.
Well, hindi ka lang mag-timeout kasi may review of the the out-of-bounds play.
Takbuhan yung tropang Texter si Coach Pidot. Pinapatakbo din yung kanyang mga player dito. Parang hindi na kailangan gumamit ng timeout.
And at the same time, pwede ka naman mag-substitute yata.
No, dead ball naman, sideline out of bounds. 9 points in the first quarter, 11 pa lang nadadagdag ever since. Douglas with the leather, kasama ito sina Castro, De Ocampo, Fonacher, and Pettigrew.
Good steal by Pringle, but he stepped on the line. The shot clock is down to 13 seconds now.
Officials can review this one again. Kung ano nga ba talaga nangyari doon.
So usapan na naman yan ng mga coaches and mga players.
Castro maglalabas ng bola.
Well, if he inbounds, is he going to get the ball back? No, he's not. It's Douglas who's going to do the playmaking.
Semirad extending his defense. Sam Douglas has 6 seconds to try and generate a shot. He attacks Semirad, puts it up. Alahoy, wala. Semirad boards it. Tokendex needs to foul. They go cross court to Pringle. And Castro is forced to give up this foul.
I was surprised Pringle didn't try to dribble. He could have wasted another 1 or 2 seconds before somebody caught up with him.
Pringle, 2 of 3 so far tonight in this game. Bago tong laro to, dadalawang free throw na attempt niya. Pinasok naman pareho.
Gulat ako dito, Famous is not going there for the rebound because he's the biggest man. He should be there. Of course, the management there of the GlobalPort bottom tier team up on their heels, looking and sensing an upset against the Talk and Text team. Kaya pala,
Pringle goes 2 for 2. Douglas maglalabas, locates Fonacher. Off the dribble, Larry goes to Castro, step back. 3-pointer on the way, no! Pettigrew to Castro,
not
one
yet
more
over,
time!
not yet over. Oh, yeah, the second shot.
And GlobalPort will snap their 2-game slide. 123-120, they take out the tropa. What a game para sa Batang Pierdo.
Well, they played consistent offensive game the whole night, and they had good shooting, they had good rapport, and they went to the import in the third quarter. I think that was the biggest thing because all of a sudden they were able to establish the inside game, and that really gave them what they needed to win this match. No? Pero kita mo na, fake na naman na si Sprinkle, and this one just a little bit offline, but the ball was kept alive. At the end, he had a clear shot.
Pero he had to elevate it a little bit more dahil nando doon si Famous.
Correct.
Sumobra na yung kanyang dekada. 123-120 ang ating final score. GlobalPort picks up their 4th win